Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, The Grand Showgan, aka the Black Man of Steel, aka Mr. Trapping Out the Cloud Village, and I'm here to bring you guys a movie review. My first movie review. I know I usually don't do this. This is the movie review of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. So let me start by saying the structure of this video is I'm gonna explain to you guys without giving any spoilers what's the movie's about, how I felt about it, give it a rating, say if you should go see it or not. Then I'm gonna kick you guys that haven't saw it. I'm kick y'all out. Y'all going out, and I'm gonna do a spoiler heavy review. So don't worry. I will tell you before it happens. I would definitely tell you before it happens. So let me start by saying, the movie is getting killed. The movie is getting killed. It's not being received very well, but it's critically it's getting destroyed. I think it has a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's disgusting. But there's mixed reviews amongst the fans. So where I fall is, I think it's pretty good. I think it's a really good movie. I actually really liked it. But I can see the trepidations and concerns that other people have. There are very valid points. Do not get me wrong. I don't think it's by any stretch of the imagination a bad movie. I don't even believe it's a bad comic book movie. But I can definitely see where, people say that they don't like that, or they hated that. Okay, I can see that. I can throw in the towel and say, okay, I understand that. Batman v Superman suffers from the what I call the Iron Man 2 treatment. It's the Iron Man 2 syndrome where you have to build, a universe. So you want to flush that universe out, but you try and do it in one movie. It sounds a lot like the Spider-Man 2 thing, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 thing, but I swear this movie isn't as bad as the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I promise you guys. I promise you. This movie is very epic, but it's really, really heavy. Like, it's really, it's really, really heavy. Like, and it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. There's not that much fun in this movie, and it sounds like I'm killing it. Honestly, it really does. It sounds like I'm killing it. But when I say it's not that much fun, I mean it's not a fun superhero movie. It's more of a more serious look at superheroes in a movie. It's not a real fun superhero movie, like the Avengers or Captain America Winter Soldier. We'll start with it right there. That's a very fun, like, extremely colorful, super over exaggerated action, and it's all in that movie, and it's really great. It's really, really great. This, right, with Batman v Superman, it's more of a introspect into what it would actually be like if a god lived on our planet, and how society would fall out with him, and how they would struggle between themselves if this guy is truly a good guy, or one day he could turn and destroy the planet. So I liked it, though. I liked it. I really do. It's not as much action as I thought it would be. I honestly believe there's like 4 action scenes, 4 big, okay, we'll say 4 big action scenes. But I swear to you guys, I swear, you will never be bored. You will not be bored. This, like I said, this movie is of epic proportions. Like, it's really epic. I promise you guys, you will not be bored at all. Let's actually start by saying, listen, Batman is very great in the movie. Extremely, extremely great. I can't say enough good things about what just how good this Batman is. Like, Ben Affleck really took it to another level. He's a really great Batman. Don't get me wrong. Now, as I say that, he's a very brutal and very different Batman. He's nothing like any of the Batmans we've seen so far. I kind of like him better. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly think that this is the best Batman we've had, but it's too close to say that. It's really too soon. I believe, though, he's one of the best Batman that we've had ever. Yes, it's not me just, spewing out hyperbole. That's some serious stuff. Now, with that being said, I swear, this Batman is very brutal, very, very, very dark, very brutal. I'm not gonna say he's killed anybody in this movie. I'm not gonna say he has, because there's really nothing. Who's keeping count? Really, there's no death toll, but I think he's killed somebody. I think he's killed some people in this movie. I really do. I really, really do. But he was a very good Batman. Wonder Woman is great. Oh, they use her so good. I know there are a lot of people who were very concerned about Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. But she's really not that bad. Like, she's really good in this movie, and they use her very well. I loved Wonder Woman. I liked all her scenes. So she's really great in this movie, guys. So that's nothing to really worry about. Superman gets shitted on, though. She gets shitted on a lot. It's not the director doing it. I mean in the movie, like in the confines of the actual movie, it comes to a point where I'm just like, come on, give my man a break. Like, give Superman a break. Because if you guys don't know, I love Superman. Superman is one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite comic book characters. He's one of my favorite superheroes ever. But he gets just like dragged through the mud. Like, God, come on, man. Let my man live. Let Superman breathe. Give him a break. Jeez. But the relationships that he has, that connect him to his humanity and to Earth, that being his mom and Lois, they were really good. I enjoyed I loved them. I really loved them. They're really fleshing out his character more since Man of Steel. And I love Man of Steel. There is a lot of division on Man of Steel too. So you either like loved it or you hated it. There's like no in between. No one that I talk to says Man of Steel is just okay. They either love it or they're like, man, get that out of here. That's whack. I don't like that. That's not Superman. That's all they say. That's not Superman. But it is Superman. It's Superman in a more dark, grounded world. But it's like whatever. I thought Man of Steel was a masterpiece, but they really upped it a notch. Now Lex Luthor. Okay, listen. Okay. I'm trying to think of how to word this. If you don't care about continuity and what you've ever seen in the comic books, if you don't care about that, you're gonna love Lex Luthor. You're gonna love him. You're really gonna like him. And if you don't hate what's his name, Jesse Eisenberg, you're gonna be like, yo, I love this character. He's a really great character. He actually drives a lot of the plot. Actually, most of the plot. I'd say about 80% of the plot is driven by Lex Luthor. Now, that being said, if you don't like Jesse Eisenberg, and if you don't want your characters being messed with, just please give it a chance. Just I can only ask that you give it a chance. I really can, because this is not Lex. This is not the Lex. This isn't the Smallville Lex. This isn't the Superman animated series Lex. This isn't the Justice League Lex. This isn't Lex from Young Justice. This is a completely different Lex. Like, this is nothing. I've never seen this kind of Lex before in my life. I don't hate it. I'll tell you that I don't hate it. It's just very, very different. Okay, other problems. The movie is very choppy. The editing, it's real choppy and disjointed. So if you're not really paying attention, you can really miss something, or if you can easily get lost in the movie. That happens. You can get lost in the scene, and you're just like, okay, what's going on? I can see that happening. And also, if you're not a real, I'm not a big DC fan, but I watch enough to know what's what and what's going on. If you're not that big of a DC fan, stuff can easily just go right over your heads. Like, it's crazy stuff. You can really get lost. And I can't spoil a lot of stuff, but I know you just, if you're not a DC fan or a DC person, you'll just assume, you just brush a lot of stuff off as just it being like, comic book stuff. It'll just be like my girlfriend, she's the limits test for like normal people. She's like limits test for like normal people, and she's like, okay, who's this girl again? She's talking about Wonder Woman, and I explained to her, okay, that's Wonder Woman, because they don't really explain a lot of things, so it's very easy to get lost. Very, 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 very easy to get lost. That's something that in future movies that they need to correct. But I only think it's because the simple fact that we didn't have an introduction to these characters in their own separate movie and brought them all together. And that's actually going to get worse, because I think Justice League's coming out before a lot of the new characters get introduced. So in Justice League, they're going to have to introduce more people. They're going to have to do a better job of introducing them to the broader audience. Because if I can attest to that. If you're not a DC guy or a DC fan, a lot of stuff can go right over your head, and that's bad, right? That's bad. Because it shouldn't just be alien. But then it's really weird, because if you're a real DC guy, then you hate it. You're gonna hate how they changed most of the things in the comics. So it's really weird. It's really weird. Because I'm not that I like people who take liberties. I don't hold you to the comic exact, It's weird. It's really weird. I can get over that stuff. But I can see how a lot of people would. That's the thing. That's it right there. If you're a real big DC guy, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. But if you're not, if you're not even a casual comic book fan, if you're a casual DC person, then if you're not, then a lot of stuff can go over your head. A lot of stuff. So, this is the no spoilers section. Now I'm gonna give my score. It's a great movie. It was a good movie. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a pretty great movie, all in all. Now, spoiler section coming right up right now. If you have not seen this movie, get the fuck out. Bye. Go ahead. Go watch the movie. I don't know what you're still doing here. Get out. I love you guys. Subscribe. All that good stuff. But go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and now. Okay, let's talk about it. We gotta talk about it. We've gotta talk about it. Superman dead. Okay. All right, DC. Is that how you want to do it, Warner Brothers? Kill off Superman. Now, I don't like this. I don't like this trope in general, because no one stays dead in comic books. So this whole storyline of Superman dying, I never really cared for. I never really liked, and I really hated in the movies, because in comics, it's just like, whatever, we'll accept anything, you know. When Superman died, but he actually didn't die. He went into a healing coma. Whatever, that's fine. That's perfectly fine in comic books. In the movies, how can you explain that? How can you explain that? How can you explain that? You can't. You can't. You cannot. Like, that's well, you can, but it's very, very, very hard. It's very hard to explain. I don't know how you're gonna do it. I really don't. I don't know how you're gonna do it. But what it does is, it's sort of, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, it gives characters a reason to build a better arsenal. Because if you have Superman on your side, you're kind of like, we can go to war with anybody. It's like, whatever. We got soups, man. We got soups. But at the end of the movie, when they're at Superman's funeral, they're like, we gotta go. Batman's like, we gotta go build a team. And then Wonder Woman's like, a team for what? And then Batman's like, I don't know. I just have a feeling it's gonna be a fight sometime. So, whatever. But I don't know why he just didn't tell her about the premonition that he got. But I can see that, because that sounds kind of crazy, and it'll be crazy for you to tell this hot chick, I got a premonition that we need to build this team now. So I can see that. I can see that. But what the Superman death does for me is how do I say this? It metaphorically kills, the whole. This is it. It metaphorically kills the thread line of people hating Superman, because now they see Superman clearly gave his life to save everyone. Now they see what kind of hero Superman is. I dig that. Okay, now let's go on. The premonition scenes. Now, although they were very, very cool, they were really cool. Batman is getting all these premonition scenes from the future. It's led us, leads us to believe they're from the future. But I don't know how. I can't explain. I've been racking my head trying to think of a way how this happens. Now, how does this happen? How can Batman get premonitions from the future? I don't, for the life of me, I can't think of a way Flash can get him premonitions from the future. I don't know. I don't know. I can't begin to explain. Can't explain. I don't know. Okay. You guys have me there. I do not know. Now, not to say that they weren't cool though, right? They were pretty cool. They were pretty great. So, but you couldn't take them out. It's something that it's a mistake because you didn't explain them in well enough detail. Because you can't simply take these premonitions out of the movie. And the simple reason you can't is because they're very integral to Batman's motivations. This is Bruce's motivations of why Superman is such a threat. He gets these premonitions and he's like, yo, by the final one, he's like, okay, this guy's got to go down. He's got to go down. He has to. So you can't simply just get rid of him. You just can't do it. Now, move on to the introduction to the rest of the Justice League members. I thought they did it in a pretty unique way. I thought it was very fitting that Lex Luthor is the one that finds all these other people. And I say it's fitting because Lex Luthor, he's a genius. He's a genius. And it's already documented that Lex Luthor is the smartest human in the comics. He's the smartest human on the DC planet. So it would just make sense that he would have tabs on all metahumans ever since Superman showed up. Because when Superman showed up, Superman, he sort of woke everyone's eyes to, you know, okay, wow, there are godlike creatures on our planet. So, excuse me. So it just makes sense that Lex would be looking for other people like Superman, other abnormal people. So it's a really cool thing. It's really, 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 really cool. I would say though, the actual scenes, besides Flash had the coolest one. Flash's scene was awesome. I loved it. I really, really, really loved it. But Aquaman, his scene, it was Cyborgs was stupid. Aquaman, when he's underwater and he's in this reef and he has the glowing eyes, that's awesome. That's really awesome. When he comes out of the reef and then he's just floating and his hair's, you know, like he looks like he's in some type of shampoo commercial and his hair's just flowing, and then he attacks the camera. I think it lingered too much on his hair while it was just floating. If he would have just came right out, and then, you know, just like swam away shot the, you know, crushed the camera and then swam away really fast, that'd have been cool. That'd have been really cool. That'd have been really, 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 really cool. But Aquaman's was okay. Flash's was awesome. I don't care. I don't know. I don't care what anyone says. Flash's was awesome. Flash is an awesome character. I love Flash. I love Flash. Flash is like my second favorite character. Yeah, Flash is up there. Flash is awesome. So that's pretty much it. The Doomsday fight was awesome. I really, really, really liked it. I really, really, really liked that. I liked how Doomsday looked. He's ugly, but he's a monster. You know, I just want Superman to fight something big. He towers over Superman. He's like, he has to be like 7-8 feet. He's big. He's stronger than Superman. I really love when Superman has to go against, you know, foes that are stronger than him. He's like a dark side light. You know, he's not as strong. He's on the level as Dark Side, but he's a character that's stronger than Superman, more imposing than Superman, and I love when Superman goes against those types of characters. So I like Doomsday for that. And then Wonder Woman, oh my God, Wonder Woman's her fighting style is just great. When she's cutting them up, and she's cutting them with the sword, moving, cutting his Achilles, moving. You know, she's a very, very tactical fighter. I love that. Then you have Batman peeping. He's in the background peeping, waiting for a chance to to hit this guy. Oh, and Wonder Woman had her lasso. She had the lasso. So that was awesome. All in all, it was a pretty good movie, man. This movie's epic as hell. Like, I can understand people not liking it, you know, but you definitely gotta go see it. You definitely do. I'm gonna see it again. I know that for sure. So, mostly because I wanted to get the message that Barry had said. Okay, now that's another thing we can talk about. So let's go back to the premonition stuff. I got the sense they were trying to set up injustice, right? Like, does anyone else get that sense? I don't like that. I don't like the prospect of an evil Superman. Doesn't do me good. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like my Superman good. But there also was an Omega symbol on the ground. Now, if Superman's evil, does he answer the dark side? Like, because you had Flash when he comes back in the future, and he's like, you were right about him. This is what leads. That's why I said you can't take the premonition scenes out, because this is what leads Bruce to think that he's talking about Superman. He's talking about somebody else. I don't know who he's talking about. He's like, you were right about him. blase blase. He said, don't let Lois die or something like that. I need to go back and watch that part and catch every little thing they were saying. It's awesome though. It's awesome. I've said awesome so many times, but it's really good. So yeah, man, like I said, 7.5 out of 10. If you guys have any other stuff you want to talk about it in the comment section below. Hit me up, all that good stuff. What else am I doing? Oh, okay, I do manga reviews. I also do Arrow and Flash reviews. Those will be coming up later. Stay tuned for that. If you like that kind of stuff, subscribe. I will definitely doing more reviews. I'm definitely going to do Civil War. Definitely. I'm definitely going to review Civil War. I'm definitely going to review X-Men Apocalypse. I love X-Men. I love those guys. So, and what else? Doctor Strange will be coming. Oh my God, this year. So stay tuned for all that stuff. This is your boy, The Grand Showgan. Peace and out. Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, The Grand Showgan, aka Mr. Billy D. Williams, chomping on that swag fruit, aka Mr. Trapping Out the Cloud Village. And I'm here to bring you guys a completely new segment today. I told you guys I was going to be bringing you a new segment this week, and I got to it. Hey, how about that, right? So this is a new segment going to be called Netflix and Chill. Yes. I